Good morning, collective. I am QUAN. Let me reload. Good morning, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I'm going to go fast before they cut me off. I'm going to go fast. The way they were able to observe you 24/7 and track you and completely invade your privacy is because her husband was in the military and he also worked for NIH. He worked for NIH as the manager of a lab in the molecular neuropathology lab in NIH in Rockville, Maryland. And this man was married. This is an air sign couple. This air sign couple, they set you up to be injected in your left temple with a type of Neuralink technology with a camera in it so that they can see everything that you see through your eye. You understand? And they catfish. These people went so far that they catfished you. They paid someone to date you. They paid a man to date you. And the length that they went, you met this man at a job that you were working at. They literally planted this man at a job that you were working at so that you would date this person and they would catfish you. And that is who set you up to be injected in your temple with this Neuralink technology with a camera in your eye, where they can see everything you can see, hear everything that you say and do, and they could also track your location everywhere you go. And this was an air sign couple that did this. She's a Gemini Cancer cusp, and he is a Libra Scorpio cusp, okay? With this death energy. Now, there were a whole bunch of people that were connected to this, and they're under judgment right now. And the reason these people are under judgment right now is because they're exposed for what they did, but they were told that they could get away with doing this because they were told by a family member of yours that planned to sacrifice you anyway, that you had been prepared and prepped as a child to be their sacrifice, and that you would turn into a drug addict, a prostitute. They already planned to have you put into the Gangstalking program and have you isolated and alone. And they already had a whole plan to have you labeled as someone that has a mental disability. They were going to do all these things to you that they've done to many people so that they could also have some kind of illegal guardianship and conservatorship over you and be able to monitor you, keep control of your money so that they could keep you in one spot, isolate you, and have you under karmic control and have you watch 24/7 and have your finances, have you living from mouth to foot so you wouldn't have the money, the resources, or the time to investigate or to look into it. But what they discounted, see, what you came out in the beginning was the Empress reverse. That whoever in your family told them they could do this to you, assured them that you were going to be an Empress in the reverse because of what they did to you in childhood and what they set you up to be, their victim. But whoever you are, they did not count on the fact that you were a high priestess, highly connected, highly anointed, highly favored, and a higher IQ than all of them put together in a bag. Okay. And because of that is why they're getting exposed. They guarantee these people success. They guarantee these people success in what they did to you because they promised these people that they bound you in your childhood through rituals, through spell work, through trauma and poverty and destroying your family, that you were going to be this type of a child right here. But you turned out to be a whole Empress that's financially stable, smart, a higher intellect than all of them put together, and they can't knock you down. Self-esteem. Whoever you are, your self-esteem, you have very high self-esteem, and you don't have karmic connections to people, places, and things. And how you get your money, you get it honestly. Okay. These people were hoping that they would be able to create your life to be unhappy, happiness in the reverse, by creating isolation, loneliness, where you would be disconnected from your family, from your community, from friends, from everybody, so that they could target you. and nobody would ever know who you are. But whoever you are, everyone found out who you were. You got exposed. And that loneliness is the reason for your success. See, they fucked up. They fucked up by isolating you and trying to make you lonely. That's where they fucked up at. They fucked up by isolating you to make you lonely. Because all that did was make you go within and do self-development and become even 10 times better. You were already going to be what God said you and put you here on this planet to be, but you became even 10 times better than that because of that isolation. You went through a rebirth and transformation, and you became a whole success out here. And somebody's in grief right now because it's about to go down for them, because you're not the only one they set up. They set several women up that they put on the dark web, that they have been invading their privacy. You have not had a moment of privacy since they've injected you with this camera in your left eye. And again, I'm going to say it again before they take me off of here and start messing with my channel, because I know they will. Rockville, Maryland, NIH, the National Institute of Health. This man is a Libra, Scorpio cusp, okay? And he worked as the manager over a lab, molecular neuropathology lab in Rockville, Maryland. His wife is a Gemini Cancer cusp. This is a Black couple, okay? This couple might live in Maryland as well, okay? And this Black air sign couple, this is what they did. They went around setting people up to be injected with that Neuralink technology with a camera in several women's eyes that they knew were groomed to be isolated and gang stalked and eventually sacrificed and killed. Okay. But what they discounted was that they would ever get exposed. You didn't become what your family planned for you to become. You were one of the tributes in your family. Now, I talked to y'all about them Hunger Game scenario, where when you have family members that are part of the occult, what they do is they choose certain children that are already in poverty, that they feel like no one will ever pay attention to or care about. They abuse them, or they groom these children to never be able to break out of the cycle of poverty and abuse, addiction, and anything else that they put on them, so that they could use these children as supply to energy harvest from them until they're ready to sacrifice them, unless they just energy harvest from them their entire life. But whoever you are, it did whatever they planned to do to you. You were their karma, and you were there to expose them. So right now, these people are up under judgment for utilizing some technology that the government has. They absolutely know about. The government has this technology, but they're supposed to get permission. NIH does several experiments, but it's voluntary. Diseases, they're like, hey, we will pay you X amount of dollars to give us your eggs, and you can volunteer. We will give you X amount of dollars to allow us to inject you with the disease, and we're experimenting with different types of cures for this disease. We will give you X amount of. NIH has 1 billion experiments that they openly advertise for, that you can volunteer for. They will pay you your money to volunteer yourself for it. But they did this to you involuntarily, and they did it to other people because, again, your family guaranteed them that you were a nobody. Nobody cared about you or loved you. You were in a gang stalking program where you were being isolated, and they had hired people in your community that they were sure. There's a Leo that's fucked up right now, and an Aries that's fucked up right now, because they were hired to keep you under control, to make sure no one would ever hear you or find out. Now, before I jump into this reading, I'm going to go through it one more time very quickly. This is a Libra Scorpio male that works for, he's ex-military. He works for NIH as the manager over a lab in the molecular neuropathology lab. And this is in Rockville, Maryland. And his wife is a Gemini Cancer cusp. Okay. Now, once again, these people are so emotionally distraught right now because they're up under judgment for what they did to you, Empress. Okay, they're heartbroken. They never in a million years. And of course they didn't. They're not connected to their intuition at all because they have a low IQ. There are people that have jobs. There are people that have degrees. There are people of high education that have a low IQ because they are not connected to their intuition, but because somebody gave them a piece of paper, because they have the ability to memorize shit and regurgitate it on paper. They think they're smart, but they will never be as smart as God. And God is those that have that connection to their higher mind and intuition, because you abide in the highest vibration of love. Is why you can access the third eye and the crown chakra, your intuition, your insight, your third eye, all these things. You might even be gifted and have some kind of ability, a spiritual ability these people might have wanted to take from you. So rich lady is talking about in the Aries. He came out as an emperor. The man that catfished you might have an Aries sun sign, or he can be any sign, but I'm coming with an emperor when I clarified rich lady. This emperor Aries energy is who you dated, that you met at work, that was a plant there to date you and to set you up, that you trusted, okay, that had you injected in your temple. They had you injected with this technology in your temple, okay? They thought that they were going to become rich from doing this to you and other women, but marriage in the reverse. That this partnership is over. Whether it's their own marriage coming to an end or their partnership with these people that's coming to an end for illegally injecting you. You have not had a single moment of privacy, not a single moment of privacy. You couldn't even wash your ass good for years because of what this person has done to you. These people, they owe you so much money. The government owes you so much money for this shit, for putting these people. Now, they might have been operating like a circle within a circle where they kept it quiet, where this could be something that a technology the government was developing or working on, where they were aware of it. But the person working there was like, oh, even though we're researching this for the government, we can also set up something on the side where we do our own little side operation. So it might be a thing where they had a job working in the government on this technology with people that actually volunteered, but they had their own side operation going too. You understand what I mean? That's like a person that might work with a lot of chemicals that can put a person asleep or under a trance, but they're studying it. It's something being studied, and they decide to go rogue and do something sneaky on the side and utilize whatever it is they're studying to do their own little criminal ring and circle on the side, outside of their job. So it could be that too. So NIH needs to investigate. I heard a name, Michael. Someone's name might be Michael, okay? Whoever this person is, NIH needs to do a full investigation of that department of NIH, the managers, or if this was a manager, NIH needs to do a whole full investigation of a manager. I'm hearing the name Michael, a manager that worked for NIH, managing a lab, molecular neuropathology lab. Okay. Again, they sent a man, an Aries is what I'm getting with that emperor, to catfish you and to date you and to have you injected in your temple with this technology. Now, journey in reverse. This shit is fucking over. This shit is fucking over. Okay. They are going to, the government, somebody is going to have to, because they can tell you, oh, we're going to turn the camera off. We're not going to invade. We're going to shut it. Bullshit. They better find a way or have the technology to completely destroy that shit inside of you, because ain't no, okay, we're just going to disable it and stop. We're not going to. They have something called, they have a way where they, with an MRI, just like the Neuralink, Elon Musk Neuralink implant, they do have a way of destroying it, where they'll do an MRI, they'll locate the chip inside of you, and they will aim like 3 different lasers at it at the same time, and they'll it's like melting it. They'll completely destroy it. So they do have a way to destroy it. What it is, they'll take like 3 different lasers and like point those 3 different lasers after they isolate it at it at the same time, and that will disable it. Okay, so that's what they owe to you. They owe that much to you to go ahead and have it destroyed for you. Okay, Now, this rich man energy, this person thought that they were going to be, there's a rich man here. I have to clarify who this is. They're in trouble too, because this could be someone in your family that told them and guaranteed them that they would get away with this because you were a nobody. You were a nobody. You would never be heard. And if it ever got out of control, they would kill you. And there was a Leo and the Aries that set you up to catfish you. The two of them were supposed to implement gangstalking in your neighborhood and community, do constant spell work on you so you would never leave the house, have you followed. When you got out of control, whoever you are, when you got out of control, that Leo started becoming physically aggressive in hiring people to physically come and try to kill you, to try to hit you with their car, to try to have you set up to be shot, to try to have people come on you while you're outside in the open to attack and physically assault you, break into your home, and win money in the reverse. These people are not going to be wealthy. Nobody's going to get money for what they've allowed these people to do to you. Military in the reverse. This is talking about that Libra, Scorpio male at the NIH in the military, ex-military, that air sign couple, the dodo birds with a low IQ. And this is your energy, that child energy. Because you were targeted as a child to become the Empress in the reverse, they guaranteed success, that successfully they would be able, no one would ever know your name. No one would ever know who you were. And it would be a smooth operation. And they could energy harvest off of you, sexually have people watching you on the dark web, masturbating, and they would be able to monitor you. If you ever tried to get back to the community you moved from, they would keep an eye on you and your movements. So if you were planning a trip, they would always try to find a way financially or some other way to block you from traveling or block your path from being able to move around or to be heard. If you ever went to a police department, if you ever went into the government to try to make a complaint or anything, they were going to block you. Okay. But either way, that camera in your eye, the Most High God has always been protecting you and on your side. Let's get it. All right. Now, the reason I had to get aggressive and spit all that out in the beginning of the reading is in case they cut me off, y'all know what it is. In case they try to quickly shut me down, because y'all know how they do. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the message? What is the message? The King of Pentacles. That rich man energy might be this King of Pentacles energy that might be trying to figure out something. What am I going to do? Real quick. It might be a Gemini. The Gemini. Here goes the Gemini. They might be trying to talk to this Gemini real quick to figure out what the fuck to do now, because they're under judgment. This is a Gemini Cancer cusp married to a Libra, an air sign couple. And this is a black couple that was setting people up to do this. Here goes an Aquarius. That King of Pentacles might even be an Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. These people have very bad karma right now. They are getting fucked up. They're about to get fucked up for taking away your privacy. For taking away your privacy. That is sexual assault. That is sexual assault and spiritual corruption of the highest order. And then trying to have you killed. The King of Wands reverse. With this reckless energy, paying somebody to try to kill you to clean up their mess. The Queen of Swords. Let's go, Holy Spirit. This Leo. I can't make it up. They tried to pay this Leo energy right here to try to orchestrate to physically have you harmed and killed in your neighborhood and community. I just heard the name Shaquana. This person, as of lately, had to release something because they couldn't get away with it. Because it got illuminated. It got illuminated how they were moving around all around you, trying to get people to set you up to be physically harmed. Kidnap everything. How they put a contract on you. The Ace of Pentacles. Let's go, Holy Divine Spirit. Yep. And now her partner, this Knight of Pentacles is that Aries. This Knight of Pentacles was that Leo's partner, that Aries energy. They, because that Leo started trying to have you killed, because the Aries was supposed to bind you spiritually and just do magic. That's the person that catfished you. They were supposed to just do spell work to keep you bounded. Okay. They were not supposed to physically touch you. But the Leo took it a step further and said, no, we can just kill her. We can just kill her and clean up this mess, because the Aquarius started putting pressure on them. You got to get rid of her. You have to kill her now. You have to get rid of her, because they're doing an investigation, and they had to kick that Leo out their energy. But that Leo didn't want to let it go, because it was affecting their money, and they were about to go into poverty because they didn't want to have this partnership with the Leo anymore. But they couldn't plan anything else because it was too much heat. The block got too hot. This Emperor, who's the Empress in the reverse? There could be a Libra or Empress reverse. Someone released someone lets something that was too burdensome go. Okay. Because it was a missed opportunity to work with someone. Someone could be a Pisces, a King of Cups energy. Who's this Pisces, King of Cups energy? Someone that made somebody an offer to get downloads, someone spiritual to track you spiritually. Okay, that tried to get away with something, but somebody's not getting a new start. There was so many people involved. I don't know. You might have a father figure. Maybe this is your baby father that made an offer to somebody that was spiritual, and this Gemini to set you up in this kind of way, to be spiritually monitored. I feel like that Empress in reverse energy was someone that was hired by possibly even your child's father to spiritually monitor and track you, or something like that. Holy Spirit, what is the obstacle right now? What is it? These people are under judgment and all this stuff finna come down. What is the obstacle? The obstacle was their ego. The ego always blocks the intuition. The Emperor's new clothes. Some of y'all know that story about the Emperor's new clothes. When people are too much into their ego and they think they're so smart, it blocks their intuition. Like a deer in headlights don't know, or they can't think enough. The cycle for this bullshit is over with the World card. The deer can't run because it can't access the logical part of the brain that would tell it to run, because of that. What is it when you're overly excited? That chemical in the brain that blocks the intuition. It's I think it's is it cortisol or the other one? Because it's out of fear. When we have an unbalanced ego, it means we operate out of fear. Whether we have insecurities that make us have a fake extra large ego, but having an extra large ego, especially out of our insecurities and fears, can blind us to certain truths and intuition. Somebody was in their ego. And there's somebody else here. There's somebody else here that is okay with balancing a situation now. Somebody in here is okay now with balancing a situation. Tell me more about that, Holy Spirit. What happened in the past? What happened in the past? Holy Spirit. And we're under a full moon right now. And that's why everything is coming out right now. Right now, even though these people thought doing spell work under you, moon magic, would work, instead it's backfiring on them, and all of their secrets are being revealed. That's what happens when we're under the full moon on the 14th. Tomorrow is the actual full moon, and this is when you get results. You understand? Now, these dummies think results mean, yeah, the spell work and death spell we do under the full moon is going to kill you. No, that full moon energy results is going to expose you from under the rocks your roaches and cockroaches been hiding under, because y'all are filthy. These are members of the community that present to everyone as being upstanding, being looked up to, looking down on everybody else. We have titles. We have the appearance of a normal family. We are important. Okay. You're supposed to be a nobody. Okay. But right now, these people are being exposed for the dirty ass cockroaches that they are. They're disgusting. Okay. Somebody's wish fulfillment right now, a narcissist, was what? Recent past. Holy Divine Spirit. The recent past. The recent past. What happened in the recent past? In the recent past, what they did to try to put a contract on you and kill you very quickly, they didn't get the results that they wanted. Okay? This Cancer energy did not get the results. Now, this is another person that they were working with. Okay? That Aquarius in the past. Whatever, these people did try to sacrifice you. An Aries, a Cancer. An Aries, a Cancer. A Gemini. A Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. A Leo. Oh my God, a Libra, all of them. Okay? A Pisces. Okay? Somebody, child father could be a Pisces, or a father figure here. Okay? It's a whole bunch of them. And this Aquarius right here. But in the recent past, they all work together to try to do death magic on you, to sacrifice you, but they can't kill you. They never will be able to kill you. Each and every last one of them will die before you. So someone has decided, since they can't win, I'm going to have to switch to the other side. I'm going to have to tell. Now, this Cancer energy's part was only doing magic. Okay. Anything that you can actually tangibly take to court, anything you can tangibly take to court with these people that is actual tangible would be the air sign couple, because he is in the military and works for NIH. Okay. Yes, that can actually is something tangible you can go to court with. Now, the Leo having contact with that Aquarius energy, that is tangible. Yes, that can go to court, because that Leo, there is evidence of that Leo coming around you, and it's evidence of conversations. There are evidence of that Leo in all of their endeavors in paying people to follow you, to actually have you killed physically. So the tangible things that can go to court is that Libra Scorpio that worked for NIH in the military, and his Gemini Cancer wife, okay, and that Leo's interactions, taking money from that Aquarius and that Aries that set you up to be injected, the two of them physically coming to where you live at to pay people the Aries just wanted to kill you with spell work, but the Leo wanted to physically have you killed. So that can go to court, and all these people can go to jail. Okay. Now, as far as this Cancer energy is concerned, and the spell work, that's something else. Okay. But we're talking about things tangibly that can be taken to court. Okay. So because it did not work, they couldn't sacrifice you. Now these people are up under judgment. Tell me more about the situation right now with the Ace of Swords. Tell me more about the situation right now with the Ace of Swords. And these people have used energy weapons on you. They've used everything. They've used everything to try to kill you. Everything. These people have tormented and tortured you for a very long time. Somebody might have made, this is what's going on right now, more about this situation. Someone made an offer to the Empress in the reverse. Okay, someone might have made an offer to somebody that was heartbroken about something or to end something. Tell me more. All right, somebody, I feel like somebody wanted to bring something to an end at all costs, and they were desperate. So they might have made an offer to somebody to do something because they were so desperate to get something done. And it was very childish, whatever they did, and they're heartbroken now. They made an offer to somebody to do something that caused somebody, somebody was close to somebody emotionally. Okay. So somebody that was heartbroken because they were a part of this whole thing going on, and because they didn't get the results they wanted, they fired this person. This person might have been heartbroken because they fired them. So to win at all costs, to get these people back, they got somebody that was closed emotionally to another to backstab and betray somebody so that they could get evidence, so all these people could go down. So somebody from the enemy camp that got fired and that got kicked out the operation for whatever reason, because you were protected from all of this. decided to backstab and betray these people. But either way, it's still working out in your favor. We have to look and see that as part of the divine plan. Okay. So somebody that at one time was a part of this camp that was upset because these people were messing with them because they feel like they didn't get what they paid this person to do. And because they didn't get the results that they wanted, they might have they might have cut this person's money off or fired them, told them we're not going to work with you anymore. So to get these people back, this person collaborated with this Cancer energy to set these people up to get the evidence so that everything would fall back on these people and they would get in trouble. But at the end of the day, all things work together for good for those that abide in the highest vibration of love. And they set these people up and they, is there evidence now, Holy? Well, there is evidence. There is evidence with the Aries, the Leo, the Gemini Cancer cusp, and that Scorpio Libra cusp. And now somebody is very sad. Right now, somebody is so sad. They are aching. They don't know. Somebody might try to take their life because the Three of Pentacles, because somebody was working with someone or they collaborated, or this might have to do with someone's job. A King of Swords reverse. Who's this King of Swords reverse? This King of Swords reverse might be that Libra masculine, the Libra Scorpio masculine, that air sign couple. Okay. Somebody was sad about something, collaborating with someone to drain somebody spiritually. Somebody knew somebody was sad because somebody didn't want to celebrate with them. Okay, so somebody was sad because someone did not want to still be a part of this friendship group that they have. Maybe someone was married or under a contract with these people, a government contract. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. They felt backstabbed and betrayed by a spiritual leader or some type of Taurus or Hierophant energy. Okay, the Hierophant. The Hierophant might be that Aries. The Hierophant might be that Aries energy. And they no longer wanted to work with that Leo. And they were sad about it. So somebody tried to drain somebody. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody couldn't create an illusion for somebody. Somebody could not create an illusion with the Gangstalking because whoever you are, you had clarity. So because they were not being successful, this Aries broke apart from that Leo. And this person was very sad because of that. Okay? They were very sad because of that. All right? The Lovers, and they wanted a new start. So that Leo wanted a new start to be that Aries partner. They were in a business and sexual relationship with each other, and they were sad about it. And now they're under judgment because somebody set somebody up. Yep. Somebody set somebody up. However they did it, they set up that Leo. They set that Leo up to get the evidence they needed so that they created an illusion and they gaslit and emotionally manipulated that Leo energy. It's a woman, okay? They gaslit her and they got the truth out of her. And they got the evidence they needed. Now she's up under judgment, okay? So these people are up under judgment right now because somebody just didn't want to let something go, okay? Clarify the Eight of Cups reverse. Clarify the Eight of Cups reverse. They did so that Leo feminine that was working with that Aries masculine to set you up to be unalived in your community, him through magic, her through both magic and actually physically paying people to kill you. Because she could not give them the results that they wanted, and because they couldn't create an illusion, a gang-stalking illusion for you by putting any type of plant in your community that you would be emotionally open to and date that could get access to you and poison you or set you up to be killed in some kind of a way. Because of that, she felt like a failure. And she is a failure. But she felt like a failure and she didn't want to let it go because this had something to do with her money. And also, she felt like a failure. Like people looked at her like she wasn't shit. And for clarification, she not shit. She really isn't shit. And she got a low IQ. This might be the kitchen witch that's not a high priestess that knows how to pop her pussy. This might be this kitchen witch with a low IQ that know how to pop her pussy. That's not a high priestess. It's just a kitchen witch. And she has low self-esteem. And her ego was hurt. So that 8 of Cups reverse has to do with her not being able to emotionally let go because her ego was busted. Her ego, she felt burnt, cheap, and roasted that she was not good enough and smart enough to execute whatever they hired her to do because somebody bigged her up and said, oh, little mama, oh, she one of the best. She could do it. But whatever it was, she's slow with a low IQ. And she's been running game on people slower than her for so long that only the people that are also slow connected to her thought she was good at what she was doing because she was running game on people that were slower than her. Again, that little big fish in a little pond syndrome. Okay. It's that big fish in a little pond syndrome. When you have somebody from a small town, that's known for something and they're real good at what they're doing. But it's only in that small town with a small community of people. But if you put them in the ocean with everybody else, that person is slow compared to other people. But in that tiny small town, oh yeah, she's something around here. You should see how she get it done. You understand? So she was hurt. Her ego was hurt to her community, to people connected that knew what she was doing to you. Her ego, she was embarrassed. So that 8 of Cups reverse is talking about her shame and embarrassment at not living up to her reputation in her small community. Okay? All right. Now with that judgment energy, tell me more, Holy Spirit, right now about that judgment energy. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. 9 of Swords. Somebody is going to jail. Somebody's going to jail for trying to kill. I can't make it up. For trying to kill a real high priestess. A kitchen witch with a low IQ that knows how to pop her pussy real good, and that's it, nothing else, is going to jail for trying to unalive and kill a high priestess. Can't make it up, y'all. I cannot make this stuff up. And somebody's trying to pull their energy out of this shit. Let's go, Holy Spirit. Get our shuffle. Let's shuffle. Somebody didn't think twice. The 4 of Swords reverse. Somebody didn't think twice or thrice or 4 times. Somebody didn't think, or they don't think right. Somebody didn't think right about you. Somebody thought that their sex and ability to pop their pussy could override the emotional intelligence of a whole high priestess energy. Okay? And that's why this person with a reprobate mind is fucked up right now. Because they literally thought the ability to look sexy and pop their pussy would override the high IQ and intelligence of a high priestess. All right? What is this Queen of Pentacle energy? There's a Queen of Pentacle energy here, man or woman, right now that wants to win at all cost. Okay? Justice. By doing something to bring you justice or something like that. Someone gonna have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. Someone might have Libra in their chart. For these people, putting them in the 5 of Pentacles because they feel like somebody put them in the 5 of Pentacles and they wanted to win at all costs over this Emperor in the reverse. Good for their ass. Good for them. That's karma. Yep, that's the truth. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords. But in the same token, good for their ass. It don't matter. It don't matter how that justice come. Fuck it. It don't matter how that justice come. Even if that justice comes from somebody that was on their team at one point, it don't fucking matter. The point is justice is here. Okay? It don't fucking matter. I don't think you give a fuck. I think you just want to see these motherfuckers all go down, whoever you are. for invading your privacy and invading your space. Can you imagine what it must feel like to have somebody literally orchestrate and set you up your entire life to fail only for you to thrive? And for them to come behind you as a fully grown Empress energy, angry because you did not fail, and orchestrate something in which to completely try to humiliate you by having you injected with a type of technology that the government does have, that somebody that works with that technology did a side operation with, that did a side, see, I'm vindicating the government right now. They did a side operation in the whatever department they worked in. They had something going on the side, and they set you up to be injected with this Neuralink technology camera, Neuro eye camera technology. Okay, now imagine what it must be like to not, you don't even want to create a password anymore for anything. For what? What's the point? What's the point in ever creating a password if they can see straight through your damn eye? What is the point? And then even whoever you are, imagine your how humiliating it must feel to know these people have you up on some dark web with how many people watching you, okay? And you can't groom yourself as a woman. You get periods and cycles when you bathe yourself, everything that you do being put on full display. And if you're a hermit private energy, imagine them doing something like this to you. These people owe you billions, because this is just the ultimate betrayal. This literally is the ultimate betrayal to do to somebody that's minding their own fucking business and getting their money in an honest way and getting it straight, and literally not wanting to do nothing but mind their business and live a quiet, private life. To do that to somebody, the fuck is wrong with you? And these are supposed to be the upstanding members of society doing this shit to people. It's sick. It's fucking sick. Damn near making a password for your emails and making passwords for anything. What the fuck for? What you need to change your passwords for anything for? What else, Holy Spirit? They figured if they could watch you through that eye camera, they could keep track of your money. If you were chased from a job because people were trying to hurt and kill you, harm you on the highway, you were being followed, and you ended up working from home, especially if you had to resort to like a social media platform to make money because they were trying to kill you. Imagine, these people tracking your money and hacking and online scamming you to make sure you don't make above a certain amount of money, to always make sure that you don't have enough money to travel. You don't have enough money to make a hotel arrangement, to get to any courthouse, to get to anywhere. Always making sure, no. They have to make this much money. Every check, none of their checks can be above this much. They have to have just enough to pay their bills. Otherwise, they're going to go out and get another job. Okay, then we might not be able to stop them. We might be able to follow them again. But if they're on an online platform, we have to keep their money at just enough where they really can't save money and they could just barely eat and pay their bills. And that's how we're going to keep them under control while we try to zap their energy and pay people to do spell work to make them tired and attack them constantly. So it'll be such a constant fight for them just to survive. And we'll surveillance them and intimidate them. This person is going to be so controlled by us. They are going to be our bitch. That's what they literally did. We're going to make this person literally our prisoner, our bitch, so that they can't move. They can't do anything. And we can keep them right where we want them. And if they do escape or get exposed, or if we get exposed, we'll just kill them. It's called cybernetic implant chipping. Yeah. Okay, so cybernetic implant chipping. And there was someone else when I did a reading on this before on Love of the Highest Vibration that gave me another name. I think Neuro, some kind of Neuro something, with the eye and the brain. I don't remember exactly what they said the name of it was. Exactly. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? So the truth is coming out. Somebody being watched, and somebody is closed emotionally right now. So I don't know. This might even be that Aries Emperor energy that might be completely shut down emotionally, and they might feel completely weighed down with that Seven of Wands reverse, because this is who had you watched. This is who had you watched. They might have put cameras in your house, but that's not the camera we talking about. We talking about the motherfucking camera in your eye. Okay? It's not just cameras in your house. It's not just cameras in your house. We talking about the motherfucking camera in your eye that's in your body. Yeah, Neuro eye link technology. This person feels way down about having you watch like that because you're innocent. So they can't even say the government had a right to set you up like this, to have you surveillance because you out here committing crimes, or you're a threat, or you have some kind of spiritual ability and you're a threat because you're out here doing things, death spells to unalive people. You're dangerous. The government behind the government, because there are people out here like that. They can't even, there's nothing, they have nothing on you. You're no threat to anything or anybody, and they know it because they've watched you inside and out. This person, remote neuro monitoring. Thank you. Yeah. Remote neuro monitoring. Absolutely. And I told you all before, they show you this technology on that Netflix Black Mirror. The Netflix series Black Mirror shows you that technology. It's either season 3, episode 2, or season 2, episode 3. It's called A White Christmas. And they show you the episode where it's this man that got access to that technology because he worked for a company, but he did his own little side thing where at night after his wife and kids went to bed, he would sneak up in the attic, and he provided and created his own side business where undateable men that needed coaching, they put this chip in their eye, the same thing I'm talking, that technology, and they would coach that person, and they would have a whole bunch of like nerdy guys that are awkward with women. They would all be on like a video conference call. So all of them would be on a video conference call looking through the camera in the man's eye while he coached him at a party on how to talk to women. And that's exactly the technology that they have and that they utilize on you and a bunch of other women. I don't know if they're doing this to men too, but a whole bunch of other women they did this to. That neurotechnology, remote viewing, yes, absolutely. Please, if you haven't seen it, watch Black Mirror, A White Christmas, season 3, episode 2, or it's season 2, episode 3. And it's like a video conference of about 10 men all looking through the camera in a man's eye while being coached by this man on what to say to women at a party so that he could bring her home to his apartment. He's coaching the guy because, he's awkward with women. And he started a side business off of whatever he does in information technology and security for his real job. He abused that technology and started a side business. And that's what happened with this Libra Scorpio that's a manager or was a manager over a lab at NIH in that department. Molecular neuropathology lab. Okay. He's the manager at NIH in Rockville, Maryland, at Molecular Neuropathology Lab, over a neuropathology lab. And they got their own little side hustle going on where they're working with different people. He was working with some of his military buddies to do these operations because you're isolated, to have people coming in and out your house. Oh, yes, baby, this is going to make the news. unless the government come to you privately to settle you financially and lock these people up. But yeah, this person closed emotionally is that person that dated you and catfished you. Okay, because that information is coming out about how they had you set up, injected. This for somebody, this is someone that was actually planted at a job that you worked at in order to date you and do spell work over you, to date you as well, doing love spells and such. Okay, these people are having an ego death. Yep. This person, you worked for somebody, you worked at this job with this person. This person did this for this Capricorn at the NSA. All right. That Aries, they did this to several women that they had in this hermit in the reverse energy. There are several women that they isolated that they plan to do this to. And this Capricorn at the NSA paid them to do it. Okay. And that's how come they can track you even if you get rid of your phone and go on foot with no technology on you. That's the reason they can track you anywhere that you go. Even if you take cash with you and don't carry any electronics, they can track you because this Capricorn and their little circle at the NSA have been watching you everywhere that you go. And this Aries was working for this Capricorn to go out and date different women. They would get different jobs and plant themselves there, do spell work over them and catfish them and then have them injected. For some of them, they drugged them in their food and did spell work, all kind of things. They did it to the right one, boy. I'll tell you that. But they did it to the right one. See, your ancestors lined you up because you was the right one for that shit to happen to, baby. Your ancestors, because they did this to a whole lot of other people that might not have the intuitive abilities that you have to expose this whole motherfucking disgusting operation of people watching all and looking all up in between your twat while you trying to wash your goddamn ass. So the reason that you had to be the sacrifice for this to happen to is so that you can do a full spiritual investigation for your ancestors to fully expose the whole fucking operation. So everybody this happened to could get justice. Bitch. What are the messages? Okay. He said start with this one. I opened the deck on jail. I opened the deck on jail, legal issues, and probation. Career, job opportunity is fucking over. Somebody at this NIH call center, your fucking job is fucking over. Sacral chakra. This person had already made a decision about you in childhood that you would be targeted your whole life for them to suck out your sacral chakra. And they took it a step further with technology as technology developed. Oh, baby, we got another way now. Now we can implant them with this technology in order to make sure we'll always have access to that sacral chakra. All right, what are the messages, Holy Spirit? These are true narcissists. Absolutely. These are true narcissists. These are true motherfucking narcissists. The thing. All right, it's a thing they want me to talk about. Ooh, somebody was smug. That might have this might have something to do with a pregnancy or a paternity in question. Somebody might have had a pregnancy or a child where the paternity is in question, or this is just about a pregnancy or a child. Somebody was very smug about something they were doing. Okay, there is going to be a car accident, divine intervention. Someone that was self-employed or they was running some kind of business or something. Okay, oh, they're talking about, so this is another storyline. Okay, so they're moving me on to another storyline. Tell me about paternity is in question. What is paternity in question? Somebody might have gotten some shocking Somebody might have gotten some shocking news that left them feeling defeated. Okay, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that left them feeling heartbroken and defeated. So somebody might have gotten some news about the paternity of a child or a pregnancy or something that happened surrounding an issue like that. And this is a past issue that might have caused them an imbalance. They got the truth. So somebody got the truth about a child or a pregnancy, and that's where somebody was very smug at one time about some control that they might have had over somebody. Okay. I have a father figure here, and now somebody is no longer in a mental imprisonment about the person that tricked them because they can't create any more illusions. So I feel like somebody might have been tied to somebody that might have had some kind of psychological and emotional hold on somebody. And they were able to get away with a whole lot of different things because they had someone in a mental imprisonment about a child that they felt was theirs, or a pregnancy that they felt the child belonged to them. So it could be a thing where someone could have protected somebody from getting in trouble with the law, or protected somebody or did their best to make sure nothing bad happened to someone. So let's just say, for instance, they're the police officer. And this is just a story I'm giving you. I'm making this up. Let's say it's a police officer that has a woman they're dating. And this woman tells this police officer that she's pregnant with their baby, or is the father of one of their children. And that child and that mother have a very strong bond, and they love that child too. But the mother spends most of the time with the child. Say the child's only 6 months old, so they have to be closer to the mom to be breastfed. And they care about that child a lot. So, and say they find out this woman is a scammer online. And that police officer is like, well, I'm going to cover for them. I know what that, would you please stop it? And they're like, no, leave me alone. If you're not going to give me more money than what you're giving me, I got to do what I got to do. And that police officer knows what they're doing, but they're not going to tell on them, or they're going to try to protect them. Or if it's evidence of what they're doing, they're going to cover for them. Or if someone comes to them to file a complaint about what this person's doing. Oh, okay. If this person is trespassing and doing things that are wrong, and someone comes to the precinct to file a complaint on them, the police officer, after they leave, might crumple up the complaint and throw it away. You understand? Because they're doing things to cover for that person because they care about their 6-month-old baby that woman is caring for. So they're like, oh, this is going to get her in trouble. And I can't take the baby right now. And she's breastfeeding my baby. You understand? So I'm getting a dynamic like that. I'm getting in that dynamic where somebody was in a mental imprisonment and someone was manipulating someone in different aspects of their life to utilize them to either get away with something, or use them, or get them to do something for them, or cover them something for them. And they were holding a child over their head. But now that they've gotten some kind of shocking news that this child or pregnancy is not theirs, and they're not confused, now they're not in a mental imprisonment about this person going to jail or getting in trouble, or covering or protecting this person anymore. Okay. So what's the 5 of Swords? Okay. Somebody that was very emotionally manipulative and childish, and knows how to gaslight people, a liar, a childish liar, very childish. They don't want to let something go. They're very upset. It's emotionally, they can't let something go. Because they want to avoid it. They wanted to avoid a tower surrounding a lie that they told, with the Page of Swords reverse. All right. What more about this 8 of Cups reversed energy? What more about that 8 of Cups reverse energy that want to get away with something? The 7 of Swords. So somebody emotionally didn't want to let go of a lie. Okay. So right now they might be trying to get away with something. Somebody was told a lie. Tell me about that lie. What's that? Page of Swords. So this could be a lie that somebody was covering up for somebody because of the emotional blackmail surrounding a pregnancy or a child. So what I'm getting is somebody might have been gaslighting or manipulating and covering for somebody because they were being emotionally manipulated because of what they thought about the paternity of a child. Someone could have been gaslighting and covering up a lie. Okay. Clarify, Holy Spirit. And right now, somebody is upset because that very lie might have caused a problem in their life. And whatever that lie is that caused a problem in their life, now they're upset this person manipulated them to use them to get away with it. So now they're in some Seven of Swords energy against that person. That's what they're holding on to. They don't want to let go of. You tricked me, ho. That's what I heard. You tricked me. It's like somebody is like, I covered for you and you tricked me. Even though I knew that you were telling a lie, I still covered for you. Okay. So now they're upset because of that. And they're holding on. The Eight of Cups reverse. They're holding on to the fact that they feel backstabbed and betrayed, that they covered for this person. So right now they might be doing something against that person to get them back, for setting them up to cause an imbalance in their life by covering up their lie. Okay. Okay. Somebody could have collaborated with another person. Okay. This might be someone in the Five of Pentacles reverse that's down bad right now because someone kicked someone out their energy. Someone might have collaborated with another person. The King of Swords. Okay. That somebody could have healed from. Okay. So there might have been a Queen of Wands energy that got kicked out of somebody's energy, that a King of Swords energy, that somebody else that could have been in some catfish energy, okay, could have been working with. This Queen of Wands energy got kicked out of someone's energy, that they're showing up as a King of Swords because this person is being very cold to this person right now. That's why they kicked them out their energy. And that's who this Seven of Swords person teamed up with to work with. So that King of Swords, the person being very cold to this Queen of Wands attractive energy that they kicked out their energy, they teamed up with this person to do what? They teamed up with somebody so that they could defeat the Capricorn to avoid a tower. Good for that Capricorn. So what I'm getting here is this Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising might be a feminine that could have lied about the paternity of a pregnancy or a child in order to get someone to gaslight people and cover up a secret. That's who emotionally blackmailed this water sign. This Capricorn emotionally blackmailed and manipulated this water sign to protect them and to mislead people about a lie that they told because they gaslit them about a child that they thought, or a pregnancy they thought belonged to them to avoid a tower. But when this person found out that the child or pregnancy didn't belong to them, and they were only using that as a manipulation tactic so they would protect them, this person didn't want to let go, because whatever this person did to cover up for this Capricorn, it caused an imbalance to their life, their finances, and they got bad karma. So they didn't want to let go of the fact that their life was thrown out of whack because someone emotionally blackmailed them and set them up. They wanted to get this Capricorn back. So they collaborated with the ex of this Queen of Wands energy that was working with this Capricorn. These are two feminines here that also did the same thing to that King of Swords that's cold to her right now, because she kind of did the same thing to him as well. And these two men, these are two men, and these are two women. There's a Leo and a Capricorn. There might be a very cold energy. This could be another fire sign, Aries, and a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the two men against the two women. And the two men came together and collaborated to set up this goddamn, they kicked this Queen of Wands out of their energy, and they are setting up this Capricorn now for a downfall. And this Capricorn deserves that shit. Sun, moon, or rising, that devil energy. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? So that might be who's going to jail. Yeah, whoever this person is right here, the King of Swords, that's being cold to that fire sign that they kicked out their energy. They feel burdened right now because they were working for that Capricorn at one time. They were working for this Capricorn energy, or working with them in an operation that they were a part of. And now the whole thing is being illuminated to everybody about the shit. Everything they did in the past. Everything these people did in the past is being illuminated now. Okay? And somebody, this King of Swords is a Hierophant energy. Somebody, or this is a cult, a coven, or organization, a government organization, a cult, a coven, secret society. Somebody's moved to calmer waters. They don't want to work with these people no more. Clarify car accident. Clarify car accident. Clarify car accident. Holy Spirit. Clarify car accident. Clarify car accident. Somebody that's stuck in a cycle with something that reversed an ending. Okay, give me a second. Let me shuffle these cards a little bit. Okay. They said better yet 5. Someone might be getting divorced. Somebody might have to release something because they're under judgment. Someone that might have to release something right now, they might be under judgment. I don't know. Maybe somebody's going to be driving drunk because they know that they're caught and under judgment, and they feel like they have nowhere to turn and they don't care. Someone might get in a car and just get high, get drunk, and drive real fast. Clarify this car accident energy, Holy Spirit. Clarify car accident. Yeah. Somebody might want to crash in their car. This might be the Queen of Wands, this Leo energy. She could be drinking and driving with that 3 of Cups here. She might have 3 bottles of wine or 3 shots. She might be taking shots in a car and driving. Okay. Oh, shit. Woo, child. This Leo might be taking shots and drinking. She might have taken up to 3 shots of vodka, driving real fast in a car, and her wish fulfillment is to die right now. There you go. Her wish fulfillment is death. She like, fuck it. It's all over now. I can't escape this shit. Everything's open. Somebody knows my first, last name, who I talk to. Everybody, somebody is fully exposed. Everybody that had their hands in this shit, fuck it. Somebody is on some set it off Queen Latifah end of the movie type shit. Somebody trying to do a Queen Latifah set it off. So this Leo might be taking shots in a car, or she could have already did this, or she's going to do this, and there's going to be a car accident. So she wants to die, and she's drinking and driving real fast because her wish fulfillment is death. Don't you promise me a good time. All right, Holy Divine Spirit. I'm going to see if I can pull one more thing of energy. Child, this is somebody that was doing death spells on you. Death spell after 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 death spell. And now we're at the full moon. You wanted results? Come on, give it to him, QUAN. You know what you got to do. Go on, hit it. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it, let them eat the fruit thereof. Right? Tell me where I'm wrong. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. So if you're doing a death spell on somebody day and night, every day, and you keep doing death spells on an innocent person day and night, you're doing a death spell. The death and life are in the power of the tongue. And so you must love it while you keep on calling on death and calling on death. So you love it. So eat it. Eat the fruit thereof. Eat the fruit thereof. God, divine intervention. Eat that shit, bitch. So mote it be. The Bible couldn't be more true. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. So if you're doing death spells on innocent people all goddamn day and night, speaking death, you're telling the universe, death, I like death, I want death, so you're going to eat it. The Bible said that you're going to eat that fruit that you speaking out your mouth. Inner circle. Somebody was part. Guess who's back in the inner circle of trust, Greg? Somebody was part of the inner circle within the government. Somebody was operating within the inner circle that didn't see a situation clearly because they're not connected to God or their intuition. A covert sociopath that you can't trust. Somebody might need to do an A cleanse. There is an investigation being conducted right now as we speak. There's being an investigation right now as we still speak. Somebody might still be in a lesson that might be having an issue with their heart. This is a lesson you're still in. Somebody might still be in a cycle that they haven't yet learned a lesson from. They want to talk about something that happened in the past. With a spiritual or religious leader. They want me to talk about a place. Somebody's ancestors is sweating and laughing at the same time. They want me to talk about somebody's heart and to be patient. Okay? Somebody's ancestors is like, woo, child. We're talking about a place. So you need to be patient because something's going to happen to somebody that's been doing something to you, okay? Somebody could be a property manager. Somebody might be someone's aunt, or this could be at someone's aunt's house, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. I said a hotel. Something might be going on in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I said, what you hear is not a test. Hello. Let's go. We're talking about a place right now. What is this place? A farm. Something might be on a large plot of land, a farm. Okay, that's it. It's a farm. So somebody connected to the inner circle, something might be happening on a farm. This could be in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Maryland is the Mason-Dixon line. So anything, I think, starting at Maryland would be considered the South. Anything connected to Maryland, I believe, would be like the South. I have Alabama. We're going to see. Somebody is from Cameroon, West Africa. Somebody might be a part of this inner circle in, I don't know, injecting people with that Neuralink, because I did a reading on this before about somebody of African descent who's the ex-boyfriend of this white woman at the NSA that was setting people up to be Neuralinked. They were catfishing people. Okay. Somebody might be from Cameroon, West Africa, that might have been a part of this Neuralink, this eye technology, working at people's jobs to date them, to set them up to be Neuralinked. Okay. Someone might be from the Philippines or Filipino as well. The Central African at the NSA as well. A Central African. Someone might be from Venezuela in Fort McPherson, Georgia. So somebody is from Venezuela in Fort McPherson, Georgia. Oh, child, Fort McPherson, Georgia. That's gangstalking. That's 5 minutes from the airport. And that whole place, I believe that's like Forest Park. Fort McPherson is in Forest Park, Georgia. And that whole entire little city is gangstalking, period. The whole thing. The whole thing. There might be 3 people living in that whole city that are targets. And everybody is a part of, this is in North America, everybody is a part of the gangstalking. Forest Park, I think, is the smallest city in Georgia, close, connected to the airport. Literally 5 minutes from the airport. And the whole entire city, the mayor on down, it's all gangstalking, the whole thing. There might be 3 targets living there, literally. Because it's such a tiny city. So small. I have Alabama again. So maybe it's a farm in Alabama. We shall see. I just saw Cameroon again. So East India. Someone is Afghani. Someone is Jamaican. It's definitely Cameroon. Something's in the country. What was that? Togo, Benin. That's that Central African. I heard something. West Africa. Someone is also South African. Togo, Benin, Cameroon. I didn't put it down. East India, Afghani, Jamaican. These might be people in a certain area. Someone is Dominican. Someone is or lives in New Mexico. Somebody is from or lives in or is connected to New Mexico. New Mexico. These could be people in a city or a community. These could be for somebody. This could be Alabama, or this could be Fort McPherson, Georgia. Britain, France, Norway, West Africa, Albany, Georgia. All right. Ethiopia. I have a lot of Georgia. Fort Moore military base, Georgia. I have Alabama, Georgia, New Mexico. I have Fort McPherson, Georgia. These might be all the energies in this inner circle that are coming down because of this operation. Okay. So they want me to talk about a farm, and then I got in the country. There is a farm in the country that they want me to discuss. Okay. There's a farm in the country. Okay. And I'm going to say again, Alabama, Fort Moore, Georgia, Marine Corps Logistic Base in Albany, Georgia, Fort Moore, Georgia, Albany, Georgia, and Fort McPherson, Forest Park, Georgia. Okay. Now, these energies, what I'm getting is these right here. I feel like there's someone of East Indian descent. There's someone of Afghan descent. There's someone that is a Jamaican. Okay. Togo, Benin, Central African, and a Dominican. I feel like these energies right here might be in Fort McPherson, Georgia, Forest Park, Georgia, 5 minutes from the airport. Okay. Fort McPherson is It used to be a military base. It's no longer an active military base. But I feel like these energies right here is a group in Forest Park, Georgia, East India, Afghan, Jamaica, Togo, Benin, Dominican. They might either live they might live in Forest Park, Georgia, or they could even work together at a place. They could work at a warehouse or somewhere. That's what I'm getting. These energies might even live in this neighborhood, and some of them might even work in a warehouse in Georgia. Okay. These are all people that are part of this inner circle for the spell work, rituals, and gangstalking that they do. Now, remember, all of this is connected all over the world. When we talking about the spell work, rituals, the secret society, I have Britain, Norway, France, Ethiopia, West Africa, and Cameroon. Don't forget Cameroon, because this Cameroon energy was having people injected with the Neuralink through catfishing and dating people. That Cameroon, West African, because they were working with their girlfriend, a white woman at the NSA, to set people up and work to have people injected with the Neuralink. Okay. And then you've got the inner circle people that in Alabama, Fort Moore, Georgia, and Albany, Georgia, on a farm, and they're part of the inner circle and a spiritual religious leader. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I didn't know it was going to be this long. Let me pull these cards really quick. Oh, bitch. Somebody picked the right high priestess to do this shit too. Somebody picked the right high priestess because somebody got a whole lot of fucking audacity and is not scared. You know why a lot of us high priestesses ain't scared? We know that we have not only favor and protection. Not only is it because we know we have favor and protection. We not afraid to die. We not scared to die. Because our lives are not easy. Our lives have been made very difficult because we have a job and a task that we were spiritually a burden. Baby, I know why Jesus wept. What's the verse? I know why Jesus wept. I know where that Bible, I understand why Jesus wept. A high priestess has got a job to do, and we know it, and it's not easy. See, Jesus, the Christ energy, said in the Garden of Gethsemane, Lord, if you will just remove this cup from me. And then he started sweating blood. Jesus was a high priest. Why do you think he was in the Garden of Gethsemane praying for that burden to be removed from him? Because he was a high priest and he knew he was taking on a whole bunch of karma that he had to, just like a tree takes in carbon monoxide, then puts out oxygen. He was transmuting a whole bunch of energy from a whole bunch of karma for his bloodline. He was the Christ energy, like a lot of you all are in your families. And you were the black sheep there to turn it around, to bring a new doctrine, a new way, a new higher elevated way of living spiritually to help elevate everybody. And it was so difficult for him. You think what he was doing was easy? Trying to bring his message and trying to raise and elevate people living in the Stone Age times, trying to bring concept to these people that was, imagine right now trying to bring the concept of empathy, compassion, and love in 2025. Imagine doing it back in that day to people whose whole lives were about blood ritual sacrifice. Forever, since the beginning of time. They thought he was crazy. And imagine the burden of having people that hate you, following you around, falsely accusing you constantly, gaslighting you. And eventually he knew that he was going to become the ultimate sacrifice and be put to death on the cross by these people. But he also understood death was life and that, he had already conquered death. So he wasn't worried about that. But it was just such a burden in a human body to have to deal with. It wasn't easy. And it was such a burden to him. He literally was on some, if you would just remove this cup and burden. I know this is what I signed up to do and come here to do, but damn, this is too much. This is a lot. What I'm going through. And then, I already foresaw what they're going to do to me with the cross. I mean, I know what's going to happen. I know I can jump bodies and do all those magician tricks. So I'm not worried. But just to have to go through the process of letting them put a thorn of crowns on my head and nail me to a cross while they ridicule me and make fun of me, and send all that negative energy to me while I drag that cross and blood down the street, just to have to go through all that to prove a point, to teach these people about the highest vibration of love, to teach these people you can become immortal by raising your vibration, getting in alignment and self-mastery, to teach them that I'm going to conquer death for my last and final magician trick. For my last and final magician trick, I'm going to conquer death for all of you. But the pain of the physical pain I'm going to have to go through to demonstrate this for you all, because I have to do this. Otherwise, you won't believe me. That's why Jesus wept and sweat blood and asked for the cup to be removed from him, because he knew his mission and he knew it wasn't an easy one. So for us high priestesses out here, we're not afraid to die, because one, we know we're not going to leave until we're supposed to. So that means we have divine favor and divine protection over our lives. And if something does happen in which we do transition out of here, it was supposed to happen. And not only that, guess what that also means? It means freedom. It means freedom from this cup. Lord, if you could just take this and remove this cup from me. If you could just remove this cup from me, because I know it's paradise. This day shalt thou see me in paradise. You understand what I'm saying? We already understand that even if the worst happened, wherein something happened and we did transition, that means with the divine calling, it was supposed to happen when it did happen. And it means that it's an end to all of this shit and our burden is over, because this is a burdensome life. It's not easy. Let's go, Holy Spirit. It means we're going to be free from all of it. If something like that did happen, we're like, whoo, that means I don't got to wake up to this shit another day. It's not because we want to die, but we know we're spiritually protected. We already know that. Okay. But if the inevitable did happen, it means that whatever this cup is that we've been slated to carry, okay, in our bloodlines as the black sheep and the karma carrier and the energy, dark energy transmuted into love for our family, we know that it's over and we get to rest. We get to finally rest. We get out that matrix. We get out the matrix and we know we lived a solid life. So we know we're blessed and we're rewarded. Let's go. What is this heart? Pull a chakra card. Somebody's sacral chakra is completely blocked right now and they're feeling completely detached. Okay. Their third eye is underactive. Someone with a lack of identifying a purpose and an unrealized vision for themselves. Again, someone's sacral chakra is completely blocked and they're emotionally numb right now. Heart chakra, overactive. Somebody is ruled by their emotions and they're unable to emotionally regulate their emotions. Somebody is unable to regulate their emotions. The King or Queen of Cups in the reverse. Anything else? Go to the next one. Someone has an entity feeding in their third eye. Spiritual loss of will. Attachment to materialistic things. Okay. Someone has an entity feeding in the root chakra. Somebody's crown chakra is overactive, confusion, overactive crown chakra, self-destructive behavior. Yeah, somebody is child, I'm trying to tell you, these folks did it to the right one. They set themselves up. They stepped on a landmine. Child, when they did this to you, they stepped on a landmine. They opened a can of worms and they cracked right open. They didn't see God. That's how God sends his warriors in. God sends his warriors in disguise, looking vulnerable, looking weak, looking like they have a bleak future, looking like they have looking like they don't have a future, vulnerable, someone that you can trap, someone that's quiet, somebody that you can easily, like taking candy from a baby, take advantage of. God sends his warriors in disguise, and he keeps his warriors in disguise until his warriors gather up enough intel to crack their shit wide open and kill their egos. Sacral chakra, overactive. Someone has an escapism mentality. Throat chakra, underactive. Problems speaking the truth and sharing their views. Somebody has a root chakra, the physical manifestation of that entity attachment in their root chakra at the base of the spine. Someone is having pain right now at the base of their spine. Somebody might have a pancreas issue too. Let's go on and jump in. What's going on at this farm? What is going on at this farm, either in Georgia or Alabama? The Five of Pentacles. Somebody might be isolating themselves at a farm right now. The death, somebody could be dying right now, or a Scorpio. Yep, a King of Swords reversed. Tell me who the Scorpio energy is. Whose spell work backfired? Who is this Scorpio death energy that's at a farm, at a military base, either in Albany, Georgia, Fort Moore, Georgia, or Alabama? The Lovers. Okay, that's where they are. So this air sign couple, the Scorpio, Libra, masculine in the military that worked for NIH, that worked as a manager of the lab in NIH, is hiding on a military base in the farm in Fort Moore, Georgia, or Alabama, or Marine Corps Logistic in Alabama, Albany, Georgia. It's the couple, both of them. The Gemini Cancer cusp. This is the air sign couple, y'all. Y'all fuck with the right one. This is the air sign couple, everybody. Y'all fucked with the right one. You got the right high priestess. The Gemini Cancer cusp, married to the Libra Scorpio, the air sign couple, where the husband was in the military, that worked in Rockville, Maryland at NIH as a manager over the lab of this neuropathology research, that set several women up to be implanted with that Neuro link remote viewing technology in their eye, to be placed on the dark web, to be viewed naked, have their invasion privacy, and have them killed and sacrificed. That air sign couple is hiding on a farm, on a military base right now in either Fort Moore, Georgia, Alabama, Georgia, or Albany, Georgia. Albany, Georgia, Fort Moore, Georgia, or Alabama, on a farm, military, on a farm. What they say in the country. That's where the air sign couple is, everybody. All right, that's all I needed from that. I already got it. I figured it. Trifling asses. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody's like, fuck! Should have left that high priestess alone. There were plenty of people we could have did this to. Why her? There were so many high priestesses and other people that we could have done this to. Of all the people, we should have left that one alone. Tell me about France. Somebody is so emotional. Somebody's so emotional because they couldn't sacrifice you. They are so emotional right now. Tell me about that hangman energy in France. The person closed emotion. That's the Aries. The Aries is connected to someone in France, or there's a connection in France with that Aries. This might be that West African from Cameroon that was going around working with that white woman at the NSA that they were dating, to date and set people up to inject them with that Neuralink technology, remote viewing. They're completely shut down and closed emotionally because they couldn't kill you and sacrifice you. France. I don't know if they're in France right now or what. What's Norway? Talk to me about Norway. Who's this Page of Pentacles that's not getting a new start? Somebody might have been married or in a, what's the Four of Wands reverse? Someone could have been in a marriage or a part of a community, or it could be someone in a Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. Someone could have been married to a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, connected to Norway. This could have been a younger Earth sign, but they're divorced now or getting divorced or separated. They kicked this younger person out their energy, or whatever, they're separated. Whether they were dating or separated, this is someone that's very young, too immature. This is a younger person that's very immature, an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that somebody kicked out their energy. They might be in Norway right now or connected to Norway in some kind of a way. Yeah, that's who they were married to. Maybe they fled to Norway. Who was married to this person? Is it that Cameroon, West African? Were they married to this younger Earth sign that was very childish and immature, and now they're in Norway? Somebody that didn't want to let go of something that they were trying to get away with. Okay, and kick somebody out their energy. Okay, this might be that West African from Cameroon energy. This might be an Aries, okay, that pulled their energy back from whoever this younger Earth sign is that was young and very immature, very childish, a very childish energy. This person might be in Norway right now, or they might have fled to Norway. Are they physically in Norway right now, Holy Spirit? Are they in Norway right now? The King of Wands. Or they might be gaslighting somebody, someone that can't regulate their emotions. The King of Wands might be, oh, this might be a water sign or a friend of somebody's, moved to calmer waters. Okay, so this is a friend of theirs. This was a friend of theirs. Maybe they were dating, in a relationship, or a part of their family or community. Whoever this person is, yeah. Somebody went on, it was a false person. This was someone that was a false person to them. They could have been married to, but yeah, they're in Norway. They went to Norway, y'all. They're hiding in Norway. What is Britain? This was a very bad investment, Britain. Tell me about this Britain energy. Tell me about Britain. The Page of Wands. Somebody might have sent a message to somebody to tell them it was a bad investment. They tried their best to use their goofy magic to sacrifice you, but you just won't die. Your bitches sound like Commodus. Your bitches sound like Commodus. You literally sound like Commodus from Gladiator. He just won't. When he first found out, remove your mask, slave. You dare turn your back on the emperor? And he said, remove your mask. And Russell Crowe, he turned around real slow. Husband to a ravished wife and a martyred son. Loyal servant of King Laridius of Germania, conqueror, a leader of the army of blah, 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 blah. Y'all remember that dramatic scene when he turned around and took the mask off and Commodus pissed and shitted himself. And then he went inside and was like, he just won't die. They love him. And everybody was like, ah! The crowds, oh, that boy, oh, he survived. That's your energy. Sparta. Yo, that is your energy. That is your energy. I'm telling you. It's like these people thought they killed your spirit. These people thought they killed your spirit years ago and you would never get back up. And you came back with the vengeance and the force like the ocean and exploded all over their ass, in their face, just like Russell Crowe did when he took the mask off. And that's how they shit in their pants right now. That's what happened. They got a message in Britain that all their attempts to sacrifice you failed. And they don't believe it. They said, we thought we killed your spirit and that you would just die of depression and isolation and loneliness and energy weapons. We thought we killed you and we would just have to walk up to you and blow. But your ass is still alive and you're exposing us, and you're louder and stronger and bigger and badder and funnier than fucking ever. You bitch. You survived. And I will have my revenge in this life or the next, bitch. So Britain knows this was a bad investment, and they got bad news that they couldn't sacrifice your ass. They thought you were dead. They thought they spiritually killed your spirit, and it would be nothing for your body to follow. But didn't they get a surprise? You came back from the dead. Whatever they did to you to kill you, you came back from the dead, baby. You came back from the dead and exploded all over their ass the way this pollen is fit to explode out here in Georgia. Anything else about Britain? What else about Britain? The Lovers. What is the Lovers? Clarify the Lovers. The Two of Wands. Someone might be a Gemini. Somebody from the past, okay? Or somebody might be connecting to someone. Someone might be a Gemini. Or they might have connected to a Gemini or somebody. King of Wands. Someone could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or someone could just be the leader of something from the past. They might have made this contract with someone in Britain. A Gemini might have made a contract with a King of Wands in Britain to have you unalived. You were supposed to be sacrificed. So this Gemini, all these contracts, I feel like, are coming out of Britain. The contracts on the high priestesses are being made from Britain, and it's being done to high priestesses in different parts of the world and North America. And that's who's making these offers, the King of Wands in Britain. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And they got news that your ass is still alive. And they can't have none of your energy, bitch. What's West Africa? Yeah. It's a West African connected to this in Britain. What's Ethiopia? Something might be coming towards somebody very quickly. Somebody might be coming towards somebody very quickly to illuminate the sun. I was doing that on purpose, the spitting and the lisp. Yes, I'm dramatic. And y'all should be too if you had to go through any of this shit. It don't make no damn sense. The Hermit reversed. Something's coming towards somebody very quickly to fully illuminate this bullshit. Ominous laugh. Now, I feel like these are people that might live in your community, neighborhood or something. Togo Benin might be the Central African that works for this, for the NSA. We'll clarify Togo Benin. Somebody's trying to kick somebody out their energy because it was a missed opportunity to get away with this shit. And they trying to, I did not have anything. I swear. I have nothing to do with this shit. I did not have anything to do with this shit. No, that's East African accent. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do the Central. I don't know a Central African accent. I'm not. I'll study. And I'll be back bigger and better. But somebody from Togo, Benin, Central Africa is like, man, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. They trying to act like somebody from Togo, Benin is trying to act like they don't have shit to do. They putting some distance away from this contract that they were given to take quick action to help somebody to sacrifice an empress. And they trying to pull their energy back and act like they ain't have nothing to do with this contract. They trying to pull their energy back. This could be someone that is either at the NSA, or maybe they worked on at a job with you. Maybe they I don't know. I'm hearing warehouse. Somebody could have even worked in a warehouse somewhere. Yep, somebody don't want to go to jail, and they like, oh no, I don't, no. That's East Indian. I got to get my accents together. Yep, the contract's over. They pulling back. They probably doing their spiritual protection, and they don't fuck around. You fuck around, find out. They don't fuck around. This mug from Central Africa is cloaking himself right now. And they good with the magic. They don't fuck around out there, child. I'm trying to tell you. This Central African from Togo, Benin, is literally doing his magic right now to cloak his energy and cloak himself and do a banishing spell and an invisibility spell, getting some hibiscus herb, and he's doing some magic right now to make himself become invisible. He marching around on them big ass stilts and got one of them costumes on and a mask, and he's spinning around in a circle somewhere in the dirt, doing a goddamn disappear spell. I know you've seen that TV when you go to countries and they're showing you like rituals and things where they dress up with the mask and the whole costume. You can't see their face or body, and you see them turning in a circle, like with the Dogon people, like the Dogon tribe. This mug got one of them joints on right now, and he in his house spinning around the circle, drawing a circle around his ass and putting an invisibility cloak. He said, y'all gonna forget me spell. He know his magic. He checking out of this shit. He said, my name is Bennett, and I did not do it. Can't even say this shit right. He said, my name is Bennett, and I cannot do it. I am Bennett, and I did not do it. I ain't in it. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. He said, I don't care whatever the fuck you know what the fuck I'm saying. My name is Bennett, and I did not do it. Tell me about this Dominican. They're heartbroken. This Dominican might have been someone that was supposed to catfish you, but you're still single. Clarify Dominican, Holy Spirit. Clarify Dominican. Clarify Dominican. They might have reversed an energy. This Dominican, they're either a spiritual practitioner that reversed an ending. Maybe they were hired to do magic or something, some spell work. But you're single. Maybe, I don't know if this is someone that was supposed to try to date you, come on to you or something. Maybe somebody was planning on sending you a message. Someone is very emotional right now because everything is coming out. The moon card reverse. Someone is so emotional right now because they know everything's coming out. If this Dominican is one of, I heard Michael, someone's name might be Michael. If this Dominican is like a military buddy of that Libra Scorpio that worked in Rockville as a manager of a lab that studies that neuro pathology. If this was someone in your neighborhood in the military that was orchestrating things in your home or around you and doing shit, all these motherfuckers are in trouble. This person is, they took action, the Ace of Wands. See, these punks had people in the military, because whoever this energy is, this Libra Scorpio is, they were in the military. So they had their whole little side operation going with their old military buddies to do things to come in your home to you. And now they're hoping to plan to try to balance their situation, or they were hoping to plan to take some action to balance their situation, but they can't sleep right now. Especially, were they a part of trying to have you killed? Was this Dominican a part of they trying to avoid a tower now? Yep. The expectation was not met, and they're emotional. So this Dominican might have been a part of either doing something to you spiritually, with that Four of Swords here, or they were supposed to physically follow you and do something to you. Okay, but they didn't produce the results that they were supposed to. Maybe they were supposed to try to become a friend of yours, or an ally, or a neighbor, or something. Dominican. Jamaica. Where is my sour sop juice? I'm thirsty. Yo, like, don't get it started, QUAN. Do not get it started. I want me sour sop juice. I done lost me money. Me lost me job. Me lost me gal. The contract them over. With the Ras blood clot, the bomber Ras, this bomber clot Scorpio, and all of the bomber clot people, they stupid. This stupid. I wish I would have never signed up for this shit. With me beef patty and me cocoa bread. Never mind. I want my curry goat from last night. I feel like eating some goat. Give me my enough. My ancestors are touching my shoulder, and I'm hearing them. They're saying enough. Where's my coconut rice? Call me auntie. Me eat them now. All right, this Jamaican has clarity. You're still single. Child, they have clarity. You're still single and you're not interested in no motherfucking high calorie cocoa bread, eating it with them and drinking soursop juice and then getting some sticky green herb with some backwoods, because they thinner, and then the Philly blunts, and you're not going to be listening to Don't Let Them Fool You, rolling up in backwoods and eating cocoa bread, gaining weight, and they know you're not going to do that with them. They get it. You're still single. The plan didn't work for none of them. They were supposed to do magic over you. This Jamaican was supposed to bring you in a brown paper bag from their auntie's store some coconut rice, some curry goat, okay, a little bit of cocoa bread on the side. And then he was going to bring you some soursop juice. Yeah, he was, and then some ginger beer too to follow up with. He was going to bring like, a little 50 bag green, that sticky, green sticky from back in the day, and he was going to bring some backwoods, because he talked to your peoples first to find out, how you like everything laid out, and this mug thought that they was going to date you or something, or, become your friend and then do some black magic while you singing, "Don't let them fool ya. Oh no. We've got a life to live." This mug thought he was going to have them legs up in the air like you changing a diaper. Enough. They was working with somebody. They was gonna be like, okay, you don't want the carbs and the cocoa bread. I'm gonna bring you some roti. You'll like it better. You'll eat it with the roti. I'm gonna bring you roti bread, and you can pick up the goat with the roti bread. You know how to do it. You eat fufu and ugali and injera. Roti is just like it. That flatbread. Pick it up with roti. And by the way, y'all, that roti bread is good as shit. That's something that I think East Indians and Jamaicans share in common. I'm sure the culture, but that roti bread is it, y'all. That roti, boy. This Jamaican was contracted to do spell work and magic over you, okay, by that Aquarius. And I guess that Aquarius tried to profile you to figure out what it is that you like. And they were hoping you would like this Jamaican. Somebody might work for the CIA. Okay, they were hoping that you were going to move forward with eating that food after he do spell work on you, and then you were going to spread your legs wide open. He might have been working with that Leo. You was gonna open your legs wide in the air, like I said, like you getting your diaper changed or something, and that smoke in the background. He might have been working with the Leo, the Cancer, and several others or something, or maybe he was following you around in a car. He could have been following you around in a car. Okay. And this is just another person that they thought that they were going to balance the situation with. These are all people that they invested in planting all around you to try to entrap you. Jamaica. Bob Marley would be ashamed of you. Shame on you. Afghan. Clarify, what is Afghan? Clarify Afghan. Holy divine spirit, tell me about Afghan. Somebody else. So this could have even been one of your coworkers. One of your coworkers could have been Afghani, or this could be somebody at the gas station. And no, I am not stereotyping and being a bigot and a racist, saying that they work at a gas station because they Afghan. Absolutely not. Clearly, they probably work at a local carpet or rug shop and you might have been carpet shopping. I don't know, but I'm not racist, and I'm not going to racially profile you and say this Afghan energy most likely was selling carpets on the side of the road or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they were your coworker, but there was someone of Afghan descent around you that was also supposed to help balance the situation, doing whatever magic they do over there in Afghan with the dancing boys. Maybe he was balancing something with the dancing boys. East India. The Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, is there a East Indian that knows how to pop their pussy? A kitchen witch East Indian too? They couldn't create an illusion. There's a Queen of Wands reverse East Indian. There's the East Indian Queen of Wands reverse here that might have been doing magic or something. I don't know. Maybe she told you, oh, you don't worry, you come to my house. Or no, I don't want you to come to my house, nigga. No, never mind. I'm going to bring to work some basmati rice. You said you like the lamb mixed in. Oh, you should see how we do it. We use cardamom and all the spices and herbs. I'm going to bring you some naan bread with some basmati rice, and I'm going to bring it to work with some lamb papari. And I'm going to share it with you. Okay, I'm done. There might be a water sign here or someone with a false person. All right, so this East Indian, I feel like the King or Queen of Wands reverse could have been a sexual partner. They could have been a part of this coven with a Cancer and with this Aries King of Swords energy. And she was doing sex magic with them. Okay, so there is an East Indian woman out here that was popping her pussy, East Indian kitchen witch with a low IQ popping her pussy and cooking basmati rice on the stove at the same time. So they love her. They was sopping that shit up with that naan bread warmed up just enough that it'd be soft. Yeah. All right. So that's what that is. And what happened? Well, you're still here. So the death spells did not work. So we got an East Indian that know how to cook. So if any of these men is looking for a wife, there's an East Indian woman out here that know how to pop her pussy and cook basmati rice. And when you're done, she's going to feed you basmati rice with lamb papari, cacao, whatever. I can't think of the name of that shit. QUAN, you're dumb. But now she has to release the burden because they're saying her pussy broke. The love is reversed, and it was a burden for them. And now they feel like I didn't gain weight doing this sex magic because she always got basmati rice on the stove. And she's sad. She's sad because they told her pussy broke and because her magic didn't work. Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a final message. Baby, you are victorious. Like Biggie Smalls was notorious. You're notorious and victorious. Victorious. You are victorious, baby. Victorious. They couldn't backstab and betray you. And yes, you might be in this Jesus wept energy. You might actually be in this Jesus wept energy. The 9 of Wands is Jesus wept, the shortest verse in the Bible. Okay? Besides Selah. The shortest verse in the Bible is the 9 of Wands. Matter of fact, I'm going to make, when I do my tarot card deck, I keep promising. Jesus wept is going to be the 9 of Wands. You're still standing. If you would just remove this cup from me. They couldn't backstab and betray you, but you did sweat blood and tears with what they put you through, but you're still standing. After you've done all you can, you just stand. They couldn't get a judgment reverse. You were too quick for them because you float like a butterfly and you sting like a bee and you fight with your mind. Whatever this judgment is, they got over you. So they could have control over you by lying and saying that you are mentally unstable and you could not provide for yourself. You could not pay your bills so that they could try to put you in a mental institution or get illegal conservatorship or guardianship over you. They could not get this judgment overturned before you completely destroyed all of them. And now all of them are in sadness and tears, and their life is going straight to hell, because they're all under judgment right now. And they're at the bottom of the wheel while you're right at the top where you belong. Divine feminine and masculine, high priest and high priestess. This is the end. I am QUAN Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Have a great day.